it's a second year that I have the opportunity to come at DocMontevideo with Dominique. We're here last year, and last year we did an ideation workshop that was really a conceptual event that landed on paper. And this year we wanted to do something even more special, and to give the opportunity to filmmakers and interactive creators to come out of the event with something concrete that they've done with their hands. So with Louis and with Arte, we decided to do a hackathon, interactive documentary hackathon. Places like POV at PBS and Tribeca and the Mozilla Foundation started to use the concept of a hackathon in the documentary world. So what does a hackathon mean? It's the juxtaposition of two words. It's okay, so a hack is really like a manipulation of a system. It's really something that exists. You just take it and you just open it up and play with the parts and do something else out of it. Often it's to améliorer, improve or upgrade a system or a software. Sometimes it's to test security. Sometimes it's to create visualization. The other word is marathon. Everybody knows what the marathon is, but the particularity about what we're talking about, it's a race, and it's a race that you do in a group. And so there's really like a team or collaborative thing happening there. And each hackathon needs a very specific problematic. And this problematic was to start from the subject of a filmmaker that already exists and make an interactive object out of it in very few times. So they had 48 hours. We're going to talk a little bit more about the process, but there was 4 key values that drove the weekend. The first one is community. The community spirit is really about, we often say that in interactive production, the creator is a team, or the director is a team. Well, this is really about like the key of the success of this thing happening is really about having people running exactly in the same direction with the same goals. And for us, what we wanted to do is make sure that this weekend that people that didn't know each other before would work together and achieve a goal together. But not even the person themselves, but also the disciplines. Make people who are not used to work with these disciplines to have them work in the same direction. The second value of a hackathon is the notion of open source. So the data is there, it's accessible, it's open for everybody to do whatever they want with it. But there's also a notion where team can contaminate each other or help each other, because the success or the value of a hackathon is not, the quality of a hackathon is not really the result, but it's really the process, the race itself. The third value, which is one of the most important, is serendipity. That means that it's the notion of a happy accident. Because you don't have a lot of time to talk and discuss and debate and this and that, you really have to do stuff quick. It makes you discover things that you were not in quest of. So you're really like in there, and a lot of unexpected things arrive, and that's where the discovery or solutions happen in a very unexpected way. And the last value, it's really the notion of speed. To have a positive stress imposed on the team, we really like to impose stress on people, and be very focused on the final result. So at every step, the team had to exclude anything in the process that would slow down the production. So that anything that would delay discussions or functionalities or whatever. So it was really about trusting your own instinct and focusing on tasks. So these are the four main values of that we with which we started the weekend. But also, we're more evil than that.
Because life would be too easy without rules, we decided to introduce a couple of rules to make the exercise even more complex, actually. So they had 48 hours, but they also had to do an experience that would last approximately 5 minutes. There had to be one main interactivity figure. And that's very important to focus the work. So the interactive figure can be, I don't know, contribution with pictures, it could be a map, it could be anything, but it had to be focused. The experience had to use multiple media, meaning you had to mix video, text, sound, still pictures. It had to be also dynamic and live, meaning it shouldn't be able to fit on a CD-ROM. And that's very important because if you're creating an interactive project, it has to talk to the outside world. So that's really what we meant by dynamic and live. We added another couple of rules just to make everything more evil. So no menus because we don't like menus for some reason. No video could be more than 30 seconds. It had to be like to occupy the whole space of the browser, and of course it had to work on the browser, which is I guess the most complicated rule of all. Also, we added like a surprise, meaning that every group could dismiss one of the rules, but they had to have a good justification for it. So just to make sure you get the whole picture of what you're going to see, of the 3 examples you're going to see, of 3 prototypes, there were 3 subjects. We built 3 teams around them. The team didn't know each other before starting to work on Friday afternoon. And they had 48 hours to complete something that's viewable on the internet. We're very proud of them. I think they made it. We are eager to see the final result. But it's not as easy as that because behind these 3 pluses, there are a lot more things hidden, including beer, pizza, and laptop.
Bueno, porque obviamente lo que creo lo hemos visto los 3 grupos y toda la organización, lo más increíble de un hackathon es la parte humana. Por eso primero quería aprovechar para dar las gracias a los 3 equipos. Eran unos 2 días muy intensos, pero creo muy enriquecedores, por lo menos lo fueron para mí. Muchas gracias a Luis y a Daniel, a todos los equipos también para la excelente organización. Y ahí ya pueden ver que bueno, las primeras imágenes de lo que fue ese hackathon de DocMontevideo 2013, con Martin explicando. And maybe you want to say some words also.
Hi. It was a great experience for us being part of that kind of projects all year long, but doing it here, far away from home, with people that we don't know, that they didn't know each other before we started the project. Well, actually, everyone met on Wednesday with around a beer, but still, so it was crazy, it was fun. I really loved all the vibe that I saw in each team. So everyone was really committed to the projects and helping each other. So it was really fun. It was it's something that I really enjoyed to do, and I met really interesting people, interesting creators, and I love it. So I hope everyone in the 3 teams loved it, even if they're all really, really, really tired. So that's it.
All right, so first of all, we'd like to, from sitting here, to congratulate the 3 teams to having made it from Friday until today. It was quite a stretch. You could see in the pictures that some of them are very tired. They worked very late to get the project delivered. So before calling the first team, maybe we can just have a round of applause to them. And